Hey there everyone, it's that time of year again. It's the time where I'm going to use all my rare eggs that I've accumulated across the year. I think this is most of the year. I think I might have used some in January, but it's pretty much a whole year's worth of rare gems. So I've got 634. Going to be doing some live hatching with the reactions, like I did last year as well. Like last year, I'm going to try and not speak at some point so I can speed it up because it's probably going to be really long otherwise because it takes a while to get through 126 rare eggs. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Firstly, though, I did want to talk briefly about the new monsters, just because I'm doing this at Christmas. So the new monsters, this egg is kind of interesting for the reason that I would say it's not actually worth going for because I don't like the new mythic and the new legendary. The new mythic, besides the art, we're just not going to talk about the art because I hate the art. It's like super high defense, high speed. It's a monster of absolute extremes. And the moveset, basically, if you have a protector in your team, like if you have a protector or they put a rockoid in your team or something, it is useless. It can't really do anything at all. It is quite specifically a counter to protectors and to Death Revenge and things like Carmilla behind protectors and stuff because she can use Raw Payback Killer to take it out. It's that kind of thing. You otherwise kind of want to kill it off. It's good for Dungeon Challenge, which someone mentioned in the community, and I was like, yes, this is actually really good for Dungeon Challenge. 99% speed with whole ground, instant heal your team, got Purify in there as well. That should be really nice. Also, Dungeon Challenge, Death Revenge is a massive pain to deal with, so having Payback Killer for that, very nice. But yeah, it's quite a specific counter. If you actually practically want to use it, you probably want to use it with something that can like backbite it to kill it off if it doesn't meet the things it counters. As for the legendary, looks like we're going to get some more Garden Fairies this year. So they came out in 2021. We didn't get any more in 2022. I thought it was just going to be one in each element. Maybe now we're going to get two in each element. And that should be quite interesting because of the first set, a few of them are strong, a few of them are kind of like mediocre. So some people can use Garden Fairies and they can do well. But with another set of 6, it's likely that from that 6, a few are going to be strong, and then it will make a really powerful setup. So we'll see how that goes over the course of the next year. This one though doesn't look particularly interesting. Clone Ban, that passive I think is really cool. In terms of PvP, not many clone monsters get used. I think basically Hanzo Wolf is kind of the only one. It doesn't stop things like the other passive which it has, which is Regenerate. So if you're finding Spectre Fox really annoying, shiny Spectre Fox, it will not stop Spectre Fox from reviving. That will still happen. But yeah, basically if you use the bigger attack boost and then Nullifying Strike can kill the squishy things, but nothing else. Like, it's not really high enough damage on this monster, and then otherwise the two other moves are kind of mediocre, so it doesn't really do that much. And because it's low speed, to get that figure attack boost off, and then, attack after that, it's just going to be so slow to do that. So I don't think it's much special. However, I think this egg is really good to go for Perpy. Perpy is just like the ultimate monster for PvE. So if you don't have Perpy already, I highly recommend you hatch this because Perpy has a reasonable chance from this egg. I think it's like 3% or something like that. Maybe it's even higher. It's 4.4%. I mean, go for that. Get Perpy if you don't have Perpy because it's brilliant for PvE stuff. So yeah, without any too much more that I'm going to go into before we actually go into hatching, I did want to show my mythics just for like what we're going for with this from the standard egg pool. I think I looked at the standard egg pool the other day and it's like 2/3 of them are things which I want, 1/3 either it's like I have them awakened already or I just really don't want them. So you can see there's a few here which I've awakened. Things that I really want, Arachnid Diva. If you watch my anniversary hatching video, I got this 3 times suddenly there. So I'm 1 copy of awakening that. I'd love to awaken that. Onyxia too. And then otherwise there are a few other standard egg pool mythics which I have at 3 bonus. And then obviously there's a few which I have at 0 bonus, which would be cool to get extra copies of. And then, any other mythics is great. There's also a bunch of legendaries which got added in. I cannot remember what legendaries got added in, so we'll just see as we go, but some of them I don't have, like I think Lionheart, Rune Dragon. There's probably a couple of other ones, so hopefully we'll get them along the way too. So without any further ado, let's get to actual hatching, and we'll see what we get. So yeah, I think I said as well last year, I've got all the super epics at +9, so super epics are not really anything going on there. We're just going for the legendaries and mythics. Legendaries just a few which are the new ones that were added that I don't have, and then it's oh yeah, I think there's shiny Shadow Hunter, and there might be another shiny monster that got added that I don't have. The all the super epics are just stuff I already have. It's mainly mythics that I want to go for. And think about it, so it's a 4% chance for a mythic. I'm doing 126, so that should be 5 mythics that we get. That would be pretty cool, actually. 5 mythics. So that's what we're hoping for. If I get any less than that, which I seem to do like every year, then that'll be slightly sad. But yeah, maybe we'll get more than 5. That'd be interesting. That'll be fun. So far, just a couple of super epics. I forgot how long this animation is, actually. To do 126 of these is going to take a while. So yeah, for now, I'll just shut up and I'll fast forward at this bit. So we'll get to a point where I'm actually reacting to something, because it's just, just super epics at this point. The Elfin Dragons. So I suppose I'll talk for a second about Elfin Dragons. So my annual review series is about to come out. I'm very close to. I've basically got everything set up, and I just need to now record me talking and stuff and touch up the presentations a bit. But yes, Elfin Dragons are going to be in that, because I'm talking about all the monsters that came out in the last year. And the Elfin Dragons are a cycle which I saw, as soon as I saw them, I thought the way they work is just really awkward. Like, caring about Elfin Dragons being next in line and stuff, they are incredibly awkward. I don't know if people have tested them much, but they just seem rubbish to me. It's a real shame, because, they're obviously trying to go for some cool kind of idea here of like having Elfin Dragon next in line, and they all work together in some kind of interesting way. They all send each other back and stuff. But I just think it's too clunky. I think if they made like 12 of them or something, another set of 6, probably that would do it. Be helped a lot if they did, if they buffed up some of them, because I think a few of them are just rubbish, and then there's a couple which are actually really good. So yeah, I hope they revisit them in some way. We got Focus twice in a row, but yeah, a bit of a disappointment from the year for sure. But yeah, anyway, so if you're interested in hearing about all the new monsters that came out in 2022, that series will be coming out pretty soon on my channel, and they're fairly lengthy videos. I think the Storm one's going to be really short, because basically not many Storm monsters came out, but yeah, the others will be fairly lengthy, and I'll talk about all those monsters and talk about which ones are good, basically how good they are, where they can fit into teams, how to use them, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my time which I do each year. Rather than like talking about them all as they come out, I just review them all at the end of the year. Oh, I didn't realise they added Zulong to the standard egg pool. Cool. That's a really cool monster, actually. Very underused. Difficult to use, to be fair. You need Link Shadow and stuff. And Link Shadow is not the most well supported. But actually, something that I do want to mention is that Link Shadow is getting more and more supported. I think just in the last few months, they've given us some really, really powerful monsters in Shadow. I think Link Shadow over the next year is going to become like top-notch and actually very viable in PvP. Link Shadow in PvE is very good. Like, you can use all the Shadow stuff there. But yeah, PvP hasn't quite got the support yet. Well, I think it now has, but I haven't really looked at it as a whole to figure it out quite yet. Yay, something new. Cool. It's taken a while, but now we've got Arborebratus. Yeah, I forgot that was in there. Definitely a really cool monster for the Enraged Teammate stuff. I would like to try it out in some combos. I think it's a little trickier to make it work in PvP because the speed is not super high, and it's a protector, so it will kind of be targeted and killed off. But yeah, it seems like a really cool monster. Definitely one I would like to use. The fact that it combines with Oak Cthulhu is one of my favourite monsters. I haven't used it so much in the last couple of years, but I used to use it a lot in the past. And I think a lot of people sleep on it because they kind of think of like it as an older monster that's outclassed now. I think it's actually really, really good. Like, its ability to stun is ridiculously powerful. They've nerfed Shocking Entrance and stuff more recently. They've nerfed a lot of stun stuff, but they haven't nerfed the stun moves like Instant Stun Flash. Instant Stun Flash, Link Stun Flash, yeah, Instant Flash, that kind of stuff. Anyway, its stun is 150 seconds on all enemies. So powerful. If you can pull that off, and you have like a good setup at the time, it's the kind of thing which can win you the game. And Cthulhu's damage is pretty decent as well. So, yeah, anyway, combining the two, quite nice. Obviously, the idea of it is using Rage Teammate on Cthulhu, so the Poison Siphon actually one-shots very reliably. And I would like to try that out. So, yeah. Probably won't be in a video, but definitely something I'm going to personally try out. And rave about it if I enjoy it and find it good. We haven't got any mythics yet, though. Slightly disappointed with that. Because we have done, I think, 20... nearing 30 now. If not 30 already. Still haven't got a mythic. Oh, it should be 1 in 25. I should add to that, you know.
This is when I lose my balance. This is when I lose all control. This is when I find a challenge I can call my own. It's hard to fight a battle when all my weapons are so far out of reach and balance, and I forget who you are. I think I'm about to fall. I think I'm about to.
Okay, this is 200 rare gems now. It's 40 hatches. Still no mythic. Ugh, really not going well. I feel like I'm getting a lot of super epics as well. Maybe that's just me. I haven't been counting, but for anyone who's been watching and counting, like, I think we're not really hitting the the legendaries and mythics here. Normally, my luck is I get loads of legendaries, like more than the 40%, but mythics I get really unlucky with. So yeah, maybe this year it's not going to go well. But you know, we're only at 1/3 down. Could turn round in the second half. Second 2/3.
I think I'm about to fall deeper and deeper.
Yes, we finally get a mythic. No. Why does it have to be Medbee? She's one of the ones I don't own, as you can see. But I don't like her. I don't think she's very good. I'm not interested in owning her. Come on. Why do I have to get that one? That is like... I mean, I'd almost prefer one of the mythics that I've awakened, because at least then I get 7-star ticket. I can, you know, 1/3 of the way towards something I do like, I do want. Oh dear, this is really bad. maybe it'll turn around. Well, I haven't lost hope. I mean, we're still what, like, we're less than halfway through, so yeah, it can turn around. Yeah, what is this screen? I haven't seen this screen before. That's such a weird one. I've literally never seen it before, and it happened earlier on as well. Some kind of server issue, and then it... Oh, yay! Cool, another mythic. And it's Naturgle, yay! This guy was my first ever mythic hatch, and now years later we get him to +3. Maybe I'll awaken him in like 10 years or something. But yeah, cool. Okay, we got 2. That's like, I don't think we're quite at the average, but we're closer to it. Yay, Rune Dragon, cool. Okay, yeah, he's one of the legendaries I've really wanted. When I was mentioning earlier about Shadow getting some good stuff, I can't remember exactly when Rune Dragon came out. It may have been last year. I think it was maybe last year. Yeah, but yeah, and it makes sense because now it's in the egg pool. I think it was last year, and that is one of the stronger shadow monsters that they've got that is very PvP viable. So yeah, definitely helping Shadow do well in PvP, and it's monsters like that that Shadow's got a few of now, and is starting to really kind of make a difference and mean that it's not just like AoE spam front lines that Shadow can pull off, but actually other stuff too. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is like when I said earlier with the I think we're still below average on the mythics, but actually I think we just about hit average. I think I'd done 250 rare X at that point, rare gems, sorry. So I think we were bang on average. So yeah, it's going okay. Me saying that it's going terribly earlier turned around slightly. We're a bit more on the average, which is fine. I mean, I expect the average, so we just hope for. I've got to hope for better mythics though, because Naturgle, I'm not really using it until I awaken it, and I'm not going to use any tickets on it. So it's I need to get 2 more copies, and then it's good. And maybe I don't think I'll ever use that. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some mythics that I'll actually use.
I think I'm about to fall. I think I'm about to fall.
Getting a couple of monsters to +9 as well. That's quite nice. I mean, I've been getting a lot of 6-star tickets from this hatching. I didn't realise quite how many of the monsters I had at +9. But yeah, we just got Metatherian to +9 and Sweetfeather to +9. So yep, we'll get some 6-star tickets, which is good. If you didn't know already, Soral, Godbird from the 6-star tickets costs 80 to actually awaken. But yeah, that is an insanely powerful mythic. If you can save up the 6-star tickets, it is well worth saving up for. I will say that as well when I do the in my annual review of Shadow. I will rave about Soral. I've got it, and it's just incredibly powerful. Yay, take a Senshi! This is one of the legendaries. This and Rune Dragon, I think, were the 2 that I really wanted to get from the new ones that have been added into the monster pool. If you don't know already, Fiona is my most wanted mythic. I'm going to awaken her soon. I've got enough tickets to buy her once, so I just literally need 1 copy of her. And Tega Senshi is an awesome monster to use alongside her because he's got camouflage, so you can just stealthy accelerate over and over and over. And yeah, that works really well with his sweeping moves like double bloodthirst. So yeah, definitely want him, and now I do. So now I do have him. So that'll be great to use with Fiona when I eventually get her. Glorionix to +9, nice. Yeah, so many legendaries going to +9. I wish I paid attention to that earlier on, because it'd be good to like put them all in a team at the end, when we show what I got from this hatching. Because yeah, like I think it's nearly like 5 now, isn't it, that I've got to +9 from this? I didn't expect that to be happening, so that's pretty cool. Good. We finally got another mythic. Oh, it's Suikenshi. Oh ho ho. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. So, something I didn't mention earlier on in this video is that I have still got the Neo ticket to pick any one of the standard pool mythics. Now, last year I got Suikenshi, and I got it to 1 shard, which meant that I need 2 more copies to awaken it, and I was planning to probably get it again this year. So I'd be 1 shard off, and now obviously I just got the last shard, so I can awaken it if I want. The interesting thing though is in the anniversary from my hatching there, I got 3 copies of Arachnadiva, and that was like my other choice last year. I was either going to go Suakenshi or Arachnadiva, and then I went for Suakenshi. However, having Arachnadiva 1 copy off, I was like, maybe this year I should use my Neo ticket on Arachnadiva to awaken that. But now I have the quandary of I can awaken either one of them, and I've got to pick. So yeah, I'd love to have other opinions on which one I should do, but yeah, we'll decide. I'll decide in the next like 5-10 minutes that I'm recording, and I'm sure I'll be able to pick one of the two. Yay, Shiny Shadowhunter, nice. Okay, so this is one of the new ones as well that's been added in. I never picked it up. Yeah, it's pretty cool with the camouflage entrance. I wasn't too sure when I first saw it, like, does this make it stronger than the original? Because Hold Ground's really useful, and like, ultimately it's more of a PvE monster, and having Hold Ground is nice when it's got the healing. But I do think camouflage is very strong. So it's probably stronger, to be honest. Definitely a monster I'm going to try out and see how it plays. So we've got 25 hatches to go. Should have hit 4 mythics at this point. We're on 3. Can we get 2 more mythics in the last 25 to hit the average? I really hope so. I was really hoping that this year I'd get above average, like, you know, just 6 mythics would make me extremely happy. But yeah, we're sitting on 3. It better not end on 3, because I will be very disappointed if if I'm like 2 below the average. Another mythic. It is Dragulus that I already have. That's slightly disappointing. 7-star ticket's always, you know, fine. Like, it works towards other mythics. But yeah, that's a slight shame that of the 4 mythics now that I've got, I'm trying to remember exactly what. Yeah, 2 of them were like either ones I didn't want or one I'd already awakened, which, you know, it was like 1 in 3 chance, like I said at the beginning. But still, you know. I'd prefer to be on the other side of average. It's coming down to the wire now. 12 more hatches. Can I get another mythic in the last 12? Maybe. I mean, 4 is like close-ish to the average. I can kind of accept that will happen, but still not what I want, you know. Hopefully. Final 5 now. Can we do it? I don't know. Really don't know. I'm still trying to decide as well. Do I want Suakenshi or Arachnadiva? I mean, at least because of that, I'm going to come out of this with some kind of Awakened Mythic, which would be something, you know, kind of nice to get one more. But like I said, I was hoping for slightly more. I feel like one of these years, like I deserve to use all my red gems and get lucky, get above average. I can't remember if in the old ones if I'd managed that, but yeah, I feel like one of these years, you know, I'm going to get lucky with the mythics and I'll make a fun video. But most of the time, I do not seem to get lucky on these videos. Yeah, I say that not being salty at all. Like it's fine. I still get good stuff. My account grows. All the rest. Oh my god. Okay, we got lucky. The last minute, we got a mythic. Okay, we hit the average. I am very happy with that. Also, like I said, it was like 1/3 chance of mythics that I don't care about. 2 out of 5. It's about 1/3. So yeah, average. That's what we like. We want consistent average. Cool. So this guy, yeah, he's mostly good when he's awakened. His second form can do the job, but it hasn't got hold ground anymore. So you can't go too all in on the setup because it can be killed off, and then it doesn't really do what you want it to do. But I think PvE it's also really good. I think maybe for PvE I want it awakened for the higher damage. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember the damage on double catapult, but it's a cool monster. Definitely happy to own it, and it's about time to own it because I think it came out 2 years ago now. It's been in the standard pool that time, and I just never hatched it. So cool. That was all of that. So let's have a look at what I picked up. If I can open my team, there we go. So I have to go to training. All right. How do we order this? I guess I can just slam them in ahead. Right. So we got quite a few new legendaries, 4 new legendaries. This guy's from the event that just came out. If you don't know it, it was the first ever Christmas of the game. I was playing after that. It came out in late October, so it was like 2 months after the game released. This monster came out. They never released it again. They added it to the friend chest, but it's like stupidly low chance. So they added it to this the current Island Challenge event. So if you haven't picked it up, quite cool to pick it up there. Very rare monster. So we got those, and if I guess if I go to my bonus, and then 6-star, maybe we can pick out some ones from here that I guess they'll be at the other. Oh no, actually we've got 22 pages. I'm not going to go through this. Oh wait, of course we're talking about bonus 9. So give me 1 second, and I will get to it. As a Zeus Worm, I'm pretty sure this was not +9. So we got that to +9. We also got Sweet Feather +9. Glorionyx +9. None there. Metatherian +9. Bavolcus, I can't remember if that was +9 or not. I think it probably was. I think I saw that it was a ticket the first time we got it. But if that wasn't, I might have got that wrong. That might be one we got to +9. And yes, that was that. So four monsters +9. We almost got Tardigrade to +9. Got that to +8. Cool. So anyway, this is the kind of haul that we got from it. So yeah, really happy. Like I said with these mythics, probably not going to use them to be honest. But you work them towards awakening, and when they awaken, they're pretty cool. Medb, for all the flack I gave her, when she's awakened, she's actually not terrible. I may be using her a little bit if I ever get her awakened, because yeah, she's cooler than you think for certain types of things. And these legendaries, definitely going to use all of them. They're all very cool. I'll definitely find uses for them. And yeah, we've got Arbobratus a couple more times as well. So now we go to use the Neo ticket. So I actually also see how many 6-star tickets I got. I think I was on 30 before we started. Yeah, so I got 13 6-star tickets. Pretty cool. Halfway to getting Anchor. And we've got 5 7-star tickets now, so that's good. Only 1 more actually, and then I can get 2 copies of a Mythic. So it's pretty cool. So let's use this Neo ticket. Like I said in my anniversary hatching video, it's good to wait until now, just because you may end up hatching the Mythic you want and stuff in that time. And so end of the year is the last time you can use the Neo ticket. Now is the time to use it. The best options for it are basically Satami is probably the best option. She's good in second form, and incredibly good in awakened form. So she's just a solid choice all round. Pretty good in PvE, very good in PvP, stun immune sweeper that's quite tanky, and if you're in control as well with the knockback next, you can keep control quite nicely. So Satami is probably the best choice. Other ones here, there's some cool stuff, but I would quite like to use it to awaken a mythic rather than continue working towards one. So Satami, I don't have any copies of her other than just have her in second form. So I phrased that badly. I don't have any shards, so I have 1 out of the 4 copies I need for her. So she's a bit of a way off. Probably something that I'll buy with a Neo ticket next year. But the 2 that I really want to awaken here are Suikenshi and Arachnodiva. Onyxia, actually, I would like to awaken that, and I still have not. Oh, it's tempting. It's almost tempting. Nothing really here on this last page. Plumes Lisk is very strong too. Good in second form. It's another solid choice. I've already got that in second form though. And again, 0 shards, so I'd like to awaken something. So yeah, it's really between Arachnidiva, Onyxia, and Suikenchi. Which one do I go for? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll see your comments afterwards and you'll be like, why did you pick that one? You should have gone for the other one. Yeah, maybe I'll go for Suikenchi. The thing with Suikenchi is I've sometimes used his second form in teams, and I've wanted to have the awakened form. And the second form is nowhere near as good as the final form. So the fact that I've already been trying to use him makes me feel like he's a monster I'd have a lot of use for. Arachnidiva definitely fits my playstyle more. I think there's some really cool stuff you can do with her, combos and things. I would love to have her awakened. It's a really tough choice. I'm going to have to pause the recording here while I consider. Okay, so I actually contemplated that for a ridiculously long time because I would love to awaken all 3 of them. And ultimately it comes down to like which one do I randomly hatch, because you know, the one I pick may then be the one which I hatch from some random egg. It's really tough. I would love to have Arachnidiva. I'd love to have Onyxia. Ultimately, what made me decide I'm going to go for Suikenchi is the one I went for the Neo ticket last year. It's also what I hatched in this video. I'm just going to go with that, and I'm going to continue with that. And hopefully there's no regrets, and I don't like hatch Suikenchi soon. And Onyxia is the one I feel most sad about because I've wanted that for years. So many years. I remember last year I was like, I've got it at 2 shards, maybe I'll get it from all my rare gems, and then I didn't. And then, you know, this year again, it's like, maybe I'll get that last copy. No, I didn't. It's going to take forever to get it, and they recently buffed it, so I would love to have it. But we've gone for Suikenchi, there's no going back now. So let's awaken that, and yeah, just be content with my choice. I can't complain about it. We have awakened a very good mythic. One that I think will get worse with time because it doesn't deal insanely high damage and there's lots more tanky monsters coming out. Plus also we've got the HP boost now, which makes mythics tankier. Maybe I'll regret it for that reason. However, we're also getting a lot more stealth stuff, so stealth break has become just more and more important. And you know, the fact that it's piercing is just very good for that. So that's kind of what I went for in the end. With the thinking is like stealth break is going to be really useful. So there we have it. Awaken Suikenchi. I'll go grab the secret skill too. But that's going to be it for this video. And I'm just, you know, unlocking the secret skill. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I got average luck in the end, so I can't complain. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with how this went. We didn't have any exciting, like, you know, Brynhilda hatching that I had last year, but there wasn't one that I was insanely excited for this year. So anyway, that's it. So yeah, like I said, annual review series coming up soon. I've got some other PvP content coming out, and otherwise I'll be making guides over the next year. So if you're up for that, then check out those videos, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I hate saying that, I never say it in my videos, but I'm putting it here just because. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the videos soon.